Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I want to talk to you about a topic that everybody seems to struggle with, and it's when they're in a relationship and the relationship doesn't do well or it's ended. Who is responsible for the relationship breakup? Because I often get a lot of clients that think it was them. Very few times do I get, well, he was this, he was that, but who was to blame? It always comes back to my client thinking, did she have a hand at helping it dissolve? The bottom line is, when you have a relationship that breaks up, it doesn't always have to be your fault. But here's where I think it is your fault: when you have seen the signs all along, but you chose to ignore them. That is where I have to make sure that I tell my clients and help them work through that. I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times, every relationship that I have ever been in that didn't work out, did I see the signs? Sure I did. I just chose to ignore it. And that seems to be really hard, because what I know is basically when we see somebody and we love that person so much, we want it to work. So we are going to have every illusion in our mind to say it's going to work, we just need to give it time, we have to work through it. But in actual, you're not seeing the person for what they're capable of giving in the relationship. Rule 1, do not do 99% of the work. Many times I see clients that have done everything, bent over backwards, and you really are creating a monster of somebody being spoiled. How you start the relationship off is probably the better of success. And what do I mean by that? Don't allow things that you know is wrong, but it's okay because, well, you love them, or you like them, or you're really attracted to him. You really need to set your boundaries. You need to set those limits. This is why limits and boundaries are so very important for so many reasons. And that's why I say, when you know your worth and you know what you really want out of life, not only do you want somebody to be truthful to you, but you also need to be truthful to yourself. This is where I see people making the biggest mistakes. So what you're wishing in that person and what you're actually seeing are two different things, but you also need to be truthful with yourself and say, hey, I really see this person not being my person as much as I hoped, or maybe I thought he was my person, or I thought she was my person, and they're not. You need to be really, really upfront and say, you know what? This isn't going to work. As much as I wanted it to be, don't settle. I always say, when you settle, you lose. This is very, very important. Many times I have people that say, I keep getting an idiot every single time. Well, because you didn't learn the lesson. You keep saying yes to every idiot that comes your way, thinking, okay, I'm going to do it again. He's really nice, da-da-da-da. The circumstances never seem to change, just the faces. So when you can really start looking at this person for what they are and their truth, but you need to look back at yourself for your truth and what you want and not to settle, everything is going to come through magnificently. I have had people that have had to learn what they were making the mistakes, and when they finally saw the key points that they were doing, everything started to change and they did meet their person. This is very, very important. So please keep this in mind. If you're dating and you're really trying to find this nice person, go out, meet people, or if it's online or these groups that you're involved in, absolutely get out there. They're not going to be knocking on your door. You do have to put the effort. Put forth the effort, but be smart about it. Be alert about it. Like I always tell people, be alert and be aware of your surroundings. Well, be alert and be aware of your relationships and the relationships that you want to bring into your life to facilitate. If they're not healthy relationships, don't bother. Okay? I hope this helped you. I hope this is enlightening you to look at people for a more truthful way, but I think the bigger truth comes from here. All right? Until next time, I hope this helps. Keep questions coming, because I like the questions, and I really think that these questions will be addressed in time. So take care, subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to Facebook, and there will be much more coming. Take care, all the best.